have a positive outlook even in times of trials. Don't worry if there are some difficulties. Yes, it's going to be hard, tough.
Definitely. I am in love. I am in love.
Pero dahil sa kahirapan, napilitan iba naman yung ginawa.
The Korean superstar, IU.
My idea is there should be balance between consumption and production. For example,
I am inspired and I would like also to share good vibes.
Okay, so this is important. When we're traveling, sometimes we're thinking that we would just get away with it and some of us may not be mindful of the environment anymore.
Congratulations! Let's see the result!
Which is attributed directly or indirectly to human activity.
So this is the collaborative work of Team 1 energy consumption. So for number 1, we should use a rooftop solar photovoltaic or PV.
The strongest in Tacloban City.
Yes, you are correct.
Legazpi City government have this program wherein they would like to have a carbon-free
subject in our curriculum, not only in senior high school, but also integrated in other level.
Therefore, once there is awareness in us, automatically, there is a change in the way we perceive things.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And Ma'am Jaisel for being our moderator today. I would also like to grab this opportunity to say thank you so much to our dear principals who are with us today. And si Ma'am Elsa, and if Ma'am Lim and Sir Randy can make it today, for sure they will be here sa recording natin. And so this is Rico Carinan, your demo teacher for today, and welcome to our Learning Action Cell Classroom Observation Tool. So today is my virtual demonstration teaching. To start, let us welcome Mr. Robert Alamo for the opening prayer.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for the opportunity to meet together virtually. Please help us to come together to make this activity reflect your kingdom. Breathe life into our ideas and decisions. Help us build a team that has love and respect at each part. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Father, give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and within whatever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth and the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Now for our thought for the day, let's welcome Miss Gemaline Sabile.
All right. Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. Classmates, I have here a question first for you. How many trees were you able to plant this year? What was your purpose in doing so? I could still remember when I was in junior high school. Our advisor told us to plant at least one tree as a requirement for our moving up ceremony. We actually did for that reason. But now, when one of my close friends came, I admired him. Why? Because he loves to plant variety of trees. Until one day, we reaped the fruit of the tree that he planted and we ate it together.
Wow.
That time, I realized, sir, what Thomas Fuller had said, and I quote, "He that plants trees loves other beside himself." He doesn't like to eat the fruit alone, sir. He likes to share it to many. That's why I salute him for his passion in loving and caring others, and of course, our Mother Earth through planting trees. I am inspired and I would like also to share good vibes to you, also my dear classmates, by leaving with a quote of Thomas Fuller that he that plants trees loves others besides himself. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Miss Gemaline, for setting the good vibes and the good atmosphere in our class today. I'm so happy and I was inspired by the thought that you have shared to us. It's really true that by planting trees, we also express our love. It's also another way of sharing our love to others. And you know, it has something to do with our discussion. So thank you for that, Miss Jamaline.
Welcome,
And
sir.
for our attendance check, you have to unmute your microphone to respond quickly to the attendance thrilling warm up. And instead of saying present, just simply answer the simple questions that I will ask you. Okay? Ready? Okay, I
Yes.
will to make it more exciting, I will call your name randomly. Okay? Maria Eileen Sarsha. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Wow! Here's a question for you. Anong almusal mo?
Wala pa, sir.
Wala pa. Same here. Here's my breakfast. 1 cup of warm water. Okay, how
Okay,
about
sir.
Mr. Bobet?
Hello, sir.
Wow, so here's the question. What is your favorite pet?
Sir, fish. Pet, sir? Fish.
Yes. Fish. What kind of fish?
Molly and goldfish. Molly and
Wow.
goldfish.
That's very specific. Okay, thank you. So you are present. Next, we have Miss Cristal Mangalieno. What is your favorite fruit?
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Good
Favorite
morning,
what?
Cristal. Favorite fruit?
Fruit, because I'm Mangaliano, it's mango.
I see. I see that coming. All right. How about Catherine Lutao? Are you with us? Catherine?
Hi, good morning, sir.
Okay. Who is your
What's the question
favorite
po?
who is your favorite female artist?
Uh, my favorite female artist is a the Korean superstar, IU.
Wow. I see you. I thought Catherine
Arawin.
Bernardo.
Introduction niya. Siya ang
Now,
moderator
when
ko
you
sa
want
wala.
to now when
Introduction
you
niya.
want.
Sige, kung ulok.
Thank you
Introduction
so
niya.
much, Miss
The
Kat.
K-pop superstar.
Okay, please unmute now your microphone.
Ayun niya kasi sa stories ko. Magtigil share ka about IU.
Okay, next we have
Ngayon,
Mr.
ibaba.
Marlon Conda.
Mag-attend daw siya. Ano, creative boy nga na pag Makarawan
Okay,
din. Pag
before
pag MC, makarawan din.
Mr. Marlon,
Tapos,
Miss
ang
Kat,
introduction niya sa
can you
kung
hear us?
credentials mo yan
Miss
sa
Kat,
profile ko sa Facebook.
Miss Catherine
Sabi ko,
Lutao.
this serves as a
Miss
warning
Catherine
for me to check
Lutao,
the
she can
privacy
hear us.
settings.
Okay, let's proceed to Mr. Marlon Conda. Mr. Marlon?
Yeah.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Your favorite male artist?
Male. John
Yeah.
Lloyd.
Wow, John Lloyd Cruz. And your voice sounds like John Lloyd Cruz, Mr.
Okay.
Marlon. And I
Okay.
thought your favorite male artist is Cardo because you look like Cardo Dalisa in your profile. So handsome.
Sarah Geronimo.
Oh, Hara Hieronimo. Okay. Next, we have Mr. Roberto Alamo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Robert Alamo, what is your favorite motto in life?
Motto in life. I think, sir, do whatever your heart loves to do.
Okay, do whatever you love. As the saying goes, don't let fear stop you from doing the thing you love. All right. So thank you for that, Mr. Roberto. So
Yes,
you
sir.
are present. Next, we have Miss Susan Piñafiel.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Okay, you're present. Now, here's the question. Who is your favorite teacher during your high school years and why?
Wow. Sino nga ba talaga? Pero I think no need na po pangalanan siguro
Oh,
po
yes,
ano,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ang tagal na nun. Tagal-tagal na nun. My favorite teacher actually was my English teacher. Kasi
Ah,
favorite ko yung English dati. Kaya nga lang, di ako nag-English. Actually, English talaga sana. Pero dahil sa kahirapan, napilitan iba naman yung ginawa, ay iba naman yung major, but I love Chem na ngayon. She's my favorite kasi naa-amaze ako sa kanya. Ang galing-galing niyang mag-English. Siyempre, kasi English teacher. Okay na
wow.
po, sir.
Thank you so much, Miss Susan. Like Miss Elsa Rabano, one of the good teachers at PGCHS. She's also an English teacher. All right. We also have Jaisal Pinto. Are you present? Can you hear me, Miss Jaisal?
Yes, sir.
All
Naririnig
right.
po.
Here's the question. Are you in love? Are you in love, Miss Jaisal, and why?
Kaya ako na daw. Magaling. Ikukan mo sa akin, sir. Definitely. I am in love.
Wow. Why?
Siyempre po, sir, kinikilig din paminsan-minsan.
Wow.
Kaya in love po lagi.
Sounds like you are really in love. Thank you so much, Miss Jaisal. Now we also have
Thank you
Maria
po.
Salvacion Mirabueno. So here's the question. What is your favorite room in your new mansion?
Wala akong mansion, sir.
Okay. So what is your
Sa
favorite room?
underground.
Underground. That's really cool, Miss Salve. I'm looking forward to visiting your mansion soon, very soon. We also have Miss Mary Grace Abaresa. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Miss Mary Grace. Here's the question for you. What is your favorite music?
Oh my God. Siguro yung yung favorite music ko yung kinanta ni Lady Gaga sa movie na A Star Is Born, which is Shallow.
What's the title? Shallow?
Shallow.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Mary Grace. We're going to search for that. Oh, we also have a guest. I think she's from New York City and she's in our online lesson. We have Miss Elsa Rabano. Are you here? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, as our guest, here's the question for you. What is your advice to our youth today? Our students who are with us today? Okay. I think she's also having uh, some tasks to do. And we are so grateful that you are here with us. Okay, so there are some glitches. Anyways, let's continue. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad to see you again, my dear students. Okay. So here's are some guidelines that you have to take note or that you have to apply for you to be guided. Join early, and I'm happy that you joined very early, especially to our early bird, Mr. Robert Alamo. And because of that, you will receive 2,000 points for your recitation.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
so glad. All right. So make sure your microphone and camera are working properly and dress appropriately. And I'm so happy to have our guest today. I think she has a companion. We have also Dr. Alicia Arlim. Thank you so much for joining our lesson. You'll also put yourself in the right headspace to be productive, okay? Mute your microphone when you're not talking. Miss Kat, okay? Avoid noisy distractions while others are speaking and stay seated and stay present. Sit up straight. Don't make big extraneous movement and always give your attention. Minimize distractions. Please avoid rustling papers, eating or making other distracting noise or noises in the background. Let's start. For this topic, let me first give you a simple activity. You just have to name the specific event or the cause of the event or events in the pictures that will be shown. You may answer by raising your hand, okay? Here's the first picture. What do you think is the cause of this disaster? Okay, I think you are also familiar with this event in the history of the Philippines. Okay, Mr. Roberto Alamo is raising his hand. Yes, Mr. Roberto? Okay, you may unmute your microphone.
Sir, I think a typhoon po.
What kind of typhoon? Okay,
Seeing
what kind?
I love Tacloban. I think this was typhoon, the strongest in Tacloban City. I forgot the name.
Yes, yes, you are correct. The strongest one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so according to some environmentalists, it was the strongest typhoon in the Philippines. What do you think is the name of that typhoon which struck in Tacloban? So here's the clue. You are very good observer, Mr. Roberto. I
Yolanda.
love Tacloban. Oh yes, Mr. Konda, Mr.
Yolanda.
Marlon. Yolanda,
Yolanda.
you are correct. Okay, so I'm giving 1,000 points for Mr. Roberto and 1,000 points for Mr. Marlon. Okay, so Miss Catherine, as our secretary, please take down all the points that your classmates are earning or gaining. Okay, let's have. You are correct, Bagyong Yolanda or Typhoon Yolanda. Here's another one. What do you think is the cause of this disaster? Anyone? Or what do you see in the picture? What's in the picture? Yes, Miss Gemaline.
I think, sir, it shows, or the cause of that disaster was storm surge.
Yes, that's correct. Very good. That's the root or the cause of this disaster, the storm surge. And there's also another reason of this disaster. We have Mr. Bobet Jan Bunagwa. Mr. Bobet, yes, you may answer.
Hello, sir. I think that was the tsunami in Japan. I don't
Very
remember.
good. You got it, Mr. Bobet John. Okay, 1,000 points for Miss Gemaline. Another 1,000 points for Mr. Bobet John. Okay, we'll see if who will earn the highest point at the end of our lesson. Okay, so it's the 2011 disaster in Japan, the earthquake, 2011 earthquake that caused storm surge. Okay, we have another one. This is also the unforgettable experience to us Bicolanos. Okay, it happened in the year 2006. Okay, 2006. One of the strongest. Okay, you may answer. We have Miss Jaisal Pinto. Yes, Miss Jaisal? You may answer.
Yes po. Unforgettable moment po kasi birthday ko nangyari. Bagyong Riming.
Wow. Yes, Bagyong Riming. Every time that there's an announcement that storm or there's a low pressure area or a new storm's coming, I always remember Bagyong Riming. Thank you so much, Miss Jaisal. You also have 1,000 points. Bagyong Riming. How about this one? What do you see in the picture? Can we hear your answer? Miss Eileen, what do you see in the picture? How about you, Miss Susan?
Sir,
Miss Eileen, yes, Miss Eileen.
ah, may ano po, forest fire.
Pardon,
Forest
please.
fire po, sir. Forest fire po, sir.
Oh, that's correct. That's correct. Thank you so much, Miss Eileen. Forest fire, and there's another word for that. And who can give that? Can share to us that word? Miss Salvacion. Miss Salve.
Amazon wildfire.
Very good answer, Miss Salve. It's the Amazon wildfire. It's one of the famous disasters in the world. Okay, one of the most famous disasters that happen in the world because according to environmental experts, that the Amazon rainforest is one of the main sources of oxygen in our planet. And because of the wildfire in Amazon, it caused global crisis. Okay, that's correct. We have the Amazon wildfire. And we have another picture here. What can you see? What can you see on the picture? Miss Salve again. I'm okay. Before you answer, Miss Salve, I would like to give 1,000 points for Miss Eileen Sarsha. I'm sure our secretary is taking down all the points. You may answer now, Miss Salve.
Earthquake.
Yes, earthquake. And this picture from the left side, it was also the earthquake that people in Visayas experienced the magnitude 7.2. Okay, one of the strongest earthquakes in the history of in our history. All right. It's the earthquake. Now, let me ask you this question. What was your impression upon seeing those pictures which reflect natural calamities? Will you please share it to us? I'm sure you have something to say, Miss Gemaline. And if you can share your answers in number 2 and 3, that would be great. Okay, how about
Sorry, sir. My brother is um bothering me, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so
Next
we're
time,
going
sir.
to yes, so we're going to call another one. Can you hear us, Miss Cat? Okay, will you please, Miss Cat, will you please read the questions number 1, 2, and 3?
Okay, sir. Number one, question: what was your impression seeing those pictures which reflect natural calamities? Number
Okay.
two, how do you think these prevalent disasters affect the way people understand the importance of prevention? Three, what do you think is the root of those worsening disasters?
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Cat. Would you like to share to us your thoughts, your ideas, or answers?
I would answer sir number one po.
Okay.
Okay, what was your impression? At first, I feel alarmed seeing those disasters or calamities. Alarmed because if we would reflect and think of the present calamities and also compare it to past calamities, we would uh, realize that these disasters are getting worse and worse, uh,
Yeah.
and they are getting stronger, and it causes so many casualties and lives. And after being alarmed, I also feel bad, and I sympathize with the victims of those calamities.
Thank you so much, Miss Kath, for that wonderful answer and for that sympathy that you have. Because of that, I'm going to give you 1,500 points. Okay? Well, how about number two? How do you think this prevalent disaster affect the way people understand the importance of prevention? Okay. How? Anyone who wants to answer? We have Mr. Roberto. Yes, Mr. Roberto, you may share your
Hello?
answer. Yes, Mr. Roberto.
No, sir. I think seeing the pictures bring awareness, sir, sa mga katulad ko na nakakakita. Therefore, uh, if it opens our awareness, then I think each of us think of how we should prevent that kind of disasters. Therefore, once there is awareness in us, automatically uh, there is a change in the way we perceive things. So we need to prepare and we have to uh, do something to prevent those disasters, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Roberto.
Thank you,
Thank
pa.
you for sharing your answer. Because of that, I'm also giving you 1,500 points. And we have another hand. I'm okay. Let me check. We have Miss Kat.
Number three po, sir. Actually, I did not raise my hand. I don't know why.
Okay.
Anyway
Okay.
po, number three po.
Okay, Miss Kat, we'll go back to you. I will go back to you because Miss Crystal Mangaliano is also raising her hand. Okay, so you will answer number three, and Miss Crystal wants to share her answer as well. I think this is number two. Yeah. Yes, you may unmute your microphone.
Yes po, sir. Good morning po. For number two question, I think this is why we have the DRRR subject in our
Yeah.
curriculum, not only in senior high school, but also integrated in other level. And also, I watched a, ano yung pinapanood ng anak ko? We watched that Baby Bus integrating disaster risk reduction churva in that
Yes.
video for early age of children. That I think that is the result of having those disasters and preventing it for us to have a zero, as much as possible, to have a zero casualty. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Crystal. You also will also receive 1,500 points. Okay, now we have the question number three, and Miss Kat, you may answer.
Okay, so for number three, regarding the root of these worsening disasters, although most of what we've seen in the pictures are natural calamities, there are also factors also that in which they get worse because of our man-made uh, efforts. And I think some of the root cause is one is pollution, and part of that is also climate change, I think, and carbon emissions and uh, other more man-made. I think technology as well has impact, industrialization, and other more advancements that may make that are making our lives as humans convenient and comfortable, but at the same time there is a disadvantage of that, and that is it it actually uh, makes our environment worse, the condition of our environment worse. So I think what that is that those are some of the root causes of these disasters.
Thank you so much for answering those root causes of worsening disasters, and for also sharing to us some human activities that cause this kind of terrible disasters. And we have here, and you mentioned it also a while ago, we have the climate change. Because of that, you will receive 1,500 points, Miss Kat. Climate change. So today we are going to discuss about the effects of climate change. And at the end of this lesson, you will be able to analyze how production and consumption habits contribute to the problem of climate change. You're going to write a resolution to personally contribute towards solving the problem of climate change. So get ready, my dear students. Let's start. We have the climate change. Okay, and it is happening now. Climate change is one big world problem. Okay, it's a problem not only in America, which is the biggest contributor to this problem or to the climate change. Okay, according to experts, America or United States of America is the biggest contributor to climate change. Okay, it's one big world problem. Okay, it is also called the global warming, and it's the reason why the 21st century world faces many challenges. Okay, I would like to ask you a question. And why are we discussing this kind of topic, which is more on science? Is there any thought or idea that you want to share or insights about why are we discussing this subject or this topic in our subject? Even our subject is all about the trends, the networks. Is it connected to our subject? Anyone who wants to share his or her insight? Okay, what do you think is the reason? Mr. Roberto, do you have any idea? Why are we discussing
Yeah.
this topic? Yes?
Uh, First and foremost, sir, I think uh, number one, it is trending because it's a global problem. Number two, it's the 21st century, and uh, we are living in this century wherein many of us faces this kind of disasters or challenges, not only in a particular place or area of the world, but this is global. Therefore, this is a very important topic. That is why I think this is one of the topic that is integrated in the TNCT subject. That's all po. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Roberto. Very good answer. Because of that, I'm giving you 1,500 points. Okay? It's a trend. It's happening before and still happening now. All right? It is happening now, and it is happening not in far-flung corners, not only in America, not only in Europe, not only in Africa, but also in Asia, and also in our country. Not only in Manila, but also in Bicol, not only in Centrong Pulangi, but also in our barangay, in your barangay, in human communities. Now, take it easy. Be able to agree or disagree with each of the following statements. This is going to be more exciting. Now, you just need to agree or disagree. And you may also share some of your thoughts or insights about these statements. Who wants to read? Okay, Miss J. Salpinto.
Yes po, sir. Climate change is a change of climate which is attributed directly or indirectly to human activity that alters the composition of the global atmosphere.
Thank you. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss J. Sal. Do you want to share of your insight? Oh, if none, thank you so much. Okay, so she agreed. Okay, I'm giving you 500 points. Okay, climate change is a change of climate which is attributed directly or indirectly. It could be you according to the human activity, or just a natural one. Okay, directly or indirectly, because even experts cannot claim 100% or 100% that it's because of human activity, but they say that possibly 90%, okay, 90% of its cause roots down to the human activity. Number two, would you like to read and share to us your answer if you agree or disagree? Miss Maria Carmela,
Yes, sir.
you have a beautiful
Number
name.
two, the burning of fossil fuels and the destruction of forests have caused the concentrations of heat trapping of the greenhouse gases to increase significantly in our atmosphere. Agree, sir. There
Wow.
has is do I need to explain, sir?
If you want, if you have some insights, yes, you may.
I say agree because we know very well that there has been this drive or call to lessen the use of fossil fuel um, because of the effect to the atmosphere. Actually, sir, because I am from Daraga and near Legazpi. Legazpi city government have this program wherein they would like to have a carbon-free
Wow.
city, and that is because of they would like to lessen the use of fossil fuels. So I strongly agree po.
Wow, that's a good news for us, Miss Maria Carmela. You have a beautiful name and you also have a beautiful answer. Thank you so much. Because of that, I'm giving you 1,500 points. Okay, thank you for the good news and good information. The burning of
Thank you, sir.
Okay, the burning of fossil fuels. And when we say fossil fuels, we're talking about the coal and burning of oil. Okay, fossil fuels and the destruction of forests have caused the concentrations of heat trapping of the greenhouse gases to increase significantly in our atmosphere. It's also the reason why we are having strong and stronger typhoons, all because of the greenhouse gases that are being trapped. Okay, now we have number three. You may raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay, will you please read, Mr. Bobet, one of our travelers?
Number Number three, the impact of climate change is one of the most significant environmental challenges facing the global planet.
Okay, do you agree or disagree?
Yes, sir, I agree.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Bobet. The impact of climate change is one of the most significant environmental challenges facing the global planet. Okay, LED or LED bulbs are the most energy efficient lighting option. Okay, Mr. Marlon, do you want to read and state your answer?
LED bulbs are the most energy efficient lighting option. Agree.
Okay, why do
Uh,
you agree, Mr. Marlon?
Siguro yung LED kasi uh, consumes the least amount of electricity for it to work. So yun lang ang pagkakaalam ko sa
Yes, Mr.
matipid
Marlon.
siya sa kuryente.
Yes, that's correct, Mr. Marlon. Thank you for your answer. That's correct. It saves energy. Okay, so we are being encouraged to use LED bulbs instead of fluorescent or those bulbs that we were using before. It consumes a lot of energy, but we are thankful now because we have upgraded bulbs or light bulbs. Now we have number seven. Will you please read, Miss Susan? Okay. How about Miss Crystal? Would you want to read and share your answer?
Okay. Yes, sir. Using less energy means burning fewer fossil fuels and putting less carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Atmosphere, agree or disagree? Using less energy means burning.
Or use.
Agree.
Okay.
Agree. Yes,
Okay.
agree.
Thank you so
Why?
much. Okay.
I don't know, sir. I don't have any idea.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Crystal. By the way, I'm giving 1,000 points for, or 1,500 points for Mr. Marlon, and also for Mr. Crystal, I'm giving you 800 points. Okay. For your good vibes. Using less energy means burning fewer fossil fuels. That's correct. And we really need to agree with that, whether we don't want to, because it will help us. Okay. And putting less carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. For example, walking and not riding, or walking or riding a bike instead of riding your motorcycle or your four wheels or your car. Okay. It saves. It does not use uh, energy. It does not burn fossil fuels. Okay. So we are saving energy. So thank you. It's agree. Now trees help to slow climate change. Do you agree with that? Would you like to read it? Um, anyone? Mr. Bobet? Because I know he's one of our nature
Yes, sir.
lovers. That's Mr. Bobet.
Yes, sir. Number 8, trees help to slow climate change because they absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. Yes, sir. I agree.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Bobet. So trees help to slow climate change. It's given. Okay? We just need to use our senses, our common sense. Trees helps us, and trees help us. Trees help to slow climate change because they absorb carbon dioxide, okay, during photosynthesis. That's why we are being urged or being encouraged to plant trees. Those are little things, but not so little things that we can do, that if we do it collectively will surely make a difference. All right? Number 9, trees help clean the air we breathe, filter the water we drink, and provide habitat to over 80% of the world's biodiversity. Agree or disagree? In chorus.
Agree.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, agree. Thank you so much for your answers. Mhm. It cleans the air that we breathe. Now, the El Nino phenomenon occurs when the surface of ocean waters in the southern Pacific becomes abnormally warm. Agree or disagree in chorus? Three, two, one.
Agree.
Very good. Thank you for answering. And Miss Jaisal is the echo of Miss Maria Carmela. The El Nino phenomenon occurs when the surface of ocean waters in the southern Pacific becomes abnormally warm. So we agree. Now, effects of climate change brought about by consumption and production. Let's discuss this one. Loss of livelihood is the first, or one of the reasons or the effects. Okay, take note of the words consumption and production. Okay, it's like demand and supply. Loss of livelihood. Some people lost their sources of income from the environment due to climate change. Why do you think so? Why do you think many people lost their sources of income due to climate change? Yes, I thought you're answering Miss Mary Grace. Okay. Why do you think so? that some people lost their sources of income? Did you hear some stories about people losing their jobs because of climate change? Yeah, Miss Maria Carmela, you are raising your hand.
I am not sure, sir, if I am right, but I will try.
Yes, you may.
Isn't it, sir, that one effect of climate change is the increase of typhoons?
Yeah, yes.
So, as what we have experienced, sir, in our place, because of the increasing number of typhoons and it is becoming stronger,
Mhm.
um, um, trees, crops have been destroyed. So, and there are many people in our place wherein, like the farmers, it's their source of livelihood, sir. So I think that's one reason. And maybe, sir, because of climate change, there are some rivers that are getting dried up. So if there are some people who rely on these rivers or ponds for their livelihood, that could also be one example po, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much, Miss Maria Carmela. By the way, I'm giving 600 points to Mr. Bobet a while ago, and now 1,500 points for Miss Maria Carmela for that wonderful answer, for giving us specific examples like those farmers whose sources of income are coming from agricultural fields or from those trees or in the farms that were or are destroyed by typhoons. Okay, that's a good example. Many people now or many farmers have nothing to harvest because of the typhoons that we have experienced, and it's due to climate change or the heating up of atmosphere in our planet. Okay, more sickness. There are changes in infectious disease transmission patterns. There is an increase of vector or waterborne diseases and population displacement. Because of climate change, we have new kinds of diseases or sickness in today's generation. Many diseases are being discovered. They're not being discovered. They are actually coming out from our bodies because of the climate change. Next, we have damage to infrastructure and services. If there are problems with the climate, it threatens the well-being of urban residents. For example, we have the El Nino. When we experience El Nino, of course, we feel so hot. Not because we are hot, but because we're feeling hot because of the heat of the sun, because of the heat that comes from the earth itself. Okay? Because of those reasons, we are burning fossil fuels by using our electric fan, our air condition, right? We are using those energy sources and we are burning fossil fuels because of those uh, changes in our climate, and it threatens the well-being of urban residents. And because of that, there's the so-called shortage of power. Okay, if there is one system failure or disruption, it may affect others, and we are experiencing it also here in Pulangi. Pag pumutok yung isang transformer, di affected lahat, right? That's why APEC is waving, bringing light in every home, they say, and delivering progress to every albayano. But the question is there any progress? But we are not solely blaming the APEC because of that. Because we are also contributors to that problem because we are using so much energy power or we are burning fossil fuels. And because of that, there's the so-called shortage of power. Okay, we have to save. If we are not using we go out and we're not anymore using our electric fan or the light, we may turn it off. Okay, switch it off, as the song says. Okay, intensified tropical cyclones. Tropical cyclones are now observed in places where it has never been seen or experienced. Have you heard the place in the Philippines which which is now suffering disasters or natural disasters like earthquake, which is not happening before or was not happening uh, in the past years, but now they are experiencing those disasters like earthquake and typhoons. Do you have any idea about those places that are not suffering before, but now they are suffering natural disasters because of climate change? Okay, you may just share it to our comment box. And you are still listening, you may comment number 1. Okay? Mr. Marlon, you're raising your hand. You may share your answer.
Ah, yung tanong mo kanina, sir, yung what is the
Meron.
effect of climate change
Okay,
to
okay.
the like dagdagan ko lang yung na ano
Sure.
like yung what is happening due to climate change, the sea level is rising. And a
Okay.
very good example of this is yung Jakarta, Indonesia ngayon. Ang capital ng Indonesia is Jakarta. And because of the rising of the sea level, the Indonesian government is now ano yan, hindi na Jakarta yung capital nila, ililipat na nila in another place kasi yung
Okay.
Jakarta ngayon is already sinking, lumulubog na. So, maraming mga tao doon, mga nakatira sa cities na mapipilitan na lumipat. And because of the climate change. So, yun lang nakita ko parang additional effect nung tanong mo kanina. Yan.
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for giving us additional insight for that. And there's not only a rise of sea surface, but also the rise of sea level. Okay, surface temperatures a while ago, and there's also the so-called rise of sea level. That's a very good example. Thank you so much, Mr. Marlon. And now, I also heard that news that they are transferring also the houses and the residents in other place because of the rise of sea level. And now we also have intensified tropical cyclones. Okay, how can I see your... Okay, 1,600 points, not only 1,500. And also a while ago, who answered a while ago, I'm giving her 800 points who answered a while ago. Okay, so Mr. Marlon, I'm giving you 1,600 points. Thank you for that. And we have the next effect. It's the intensified tropical cyclones, and it's because of the increase of sea surface temperatures. Okay, the intensified tropical cyclones, and tropical cyclones are now being observed in places where it has never been seen or experienced. So I read it already. Okay, and then intensified rainfall, river flow, and flooding. Rainfall will reach new highs and lows. Some areas will experience an upward trend in rainfall, while other parts will experience intensification of drought. Okay? Don't be confused with the another term of drought. Okay? Drought is the increase of the intensity of heat. There's no supply of water. Because of that, there's the so-called drought. Okay, rainfall will reach new highs and lows. That's why even there's no low pressure area or storm, we are already experiencing strong rainfall. Okay, sometimes the MDRMC is notifying us the red alert or red rainfall. Am I correct? There's also the orange, which is has a lesser impact. Okay, and because of those increase or intensified rainfall, it causes floods. Okay, river flow and floods, especially to those people who are living in riverbanks. They are experiencing what they call that. I can't remember the term. Uh, when there are floods, they are experiencing those who are living in riverbank. And can you give me the term? They are experiencing landslide. Okay, landslide. Kung sa Bicol or dito sa atin, natatapyasan. And we are experiencing that here. Okay, will you please type 1 in our comment box if you are still listening? Okay, type 1. Okay, don't type me, but type 1. Okay, very good. Okay, we have drought. Okay, this is another term and don't be confused. It is a noun used to describe a current and pleasantly cold air blowing through a room. Example, I had a sore neck because I had been sitting in a drought. Okay, so it's a cold air blowing through a room. But we are discussing about drought, which is a noun also that is used to describe a long period when there is a little or no rain. The drought in Somalia is causing terrible human suffering. Okay, don't be confused. Now let me ask you this question. How can we solve or reduce climate change? Okay, I would like to group you into three. Okay, and I'm happy that, oh, she's not here anymore. I think she entered a while ago. Okay, so we have Mr. Bobet, Miss Crystal, Miss Gemaline, Miss Chasel, Kat, Maria, Marlon, and Roberto. I'm going to group you into three. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many members in one group? Okay, there will be three groups and two groups will have three members each, then two members for group three. Okay, so Mr. Bobet, Crystal, and Gemaline will be in the energy consumption. You are going to provide or to give us answers on how can we solve or reduce climate change, okay, by focusing on the energy consumption. How are we going to reduce or resolve climate change with the the energy consumption or with the energy use? How are we going to do that? Okay, you are going to share that to us. Then green travel. Okay, we have Jaisel, Catherine, and Marlon. Then okay, you will be in group 2. Then group 3 will be Maria and Roberto. Okay, water use. For green travel, how are you going to save or not to consume fossil fuels, and how are you going to do it in order for us to reduce or to lower the effect of climate change or to solve it? Then water use. How are we going to solve climate change with this topic? Okay, water use for Marie, Carmela, and Roberto Alamo. And to do that, I would like you to go to our, okay, let me share this to you. Click the Google Doc link, file link posted in the, I'm going to post it. Okay, I posted it already in our chat box. Then collaborate real time as a group in giving solutions to climate change with a given topic for each group. You may also add additional suggestions, class. Okay, you only have 5 minutes to do the activity. It's gonna be exciting, so you may, okay, according to Ethan. Okay, okay, Miss Crystal, you may proceed to in our Google link that I posted a while ago. Let me check it. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste it again. Here we go. Okay, just click that link and you will be in our activity ground. Okay? Then here, copy the link. Mhm. Okay, let me go back to our class. Meet. Tasting. Okay, please try it.
Okay na po, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Kat and Mr. Marlon. You may start answering. Okay, Miss Gemaline and Miss Carmela's already answering. Miss Kat. Okay, then Mr. Roberto's also answering now. Okay, then later on, you're going to present it in our class. Okay, Miss Jasel's also answering. And Mr. Bobet also adding another answer. And please type done in our comment box when you are finished. So I'm going to give you plus points again. To the first one to finish, I'm going to give you 2,000 points. Then second, 1,500, then 1,000 points. You may also include some tips, okay? So you may have more additional answers. Okay, green travel. How about in your travel? What do you usually do in order for you to save? Okay, or to not to use or to burn fossil fuels. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes more to finish. You made me smile, Miss Carmela. Wow, that's a good answer. Okay, let us check if done. Very good. Very good, Miss Gemaline. Because of that, I'm giving you 2,000 points for each of you. Okay, for each member of your group. 2,000 points. Okay, how about uh, two groups? Still answering. 25 seconds. 20. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you for your answers. Okay, so very good, Miss Jamaline. You are from what group are you?
Group energy consumption po, sir. Team
Okay.
1.
Okay, group energy consumption, you will receive 2,000 points, okay, for each members. Please type done. Group, green travel, and water use. So we can give you your corresponding points. Okay, you were able to finish the activity. Because of that, Miss Kat, I'm giving 1,500 points to your group. Hence, we have 1,000 points for water use, and we are going to give plus points to those who provided additional answers. Now, let's go to the first one who finished the activity, the energy consumption. You may present your work. Who's your leader or presenter?
Hello, sir. Good
Okay,
morning.
Jacqueline.
Actually, I am badly needed also in
Okay.
our school. So, may I turn it over to my
Yes, sure.
co-member, uh, friend Bobet, please? Can you do? Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Bobet, take it over.
Okay po, sir. Good morning po. Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. So this is the collaborative work of Team 1, Energy Consumption. So for number 1, you should use a rooftop solar photovoltaic or PV solar panel. Number 2, alternative vehicles. Number 3, to replace incandescent light bulbs with LED light bulbs. Number 4, what is this? Rail. And number 5, instead of riding a motorcycle, just ride a bicycle or just walk if going to nearby place. And then last one, shut down your computer when not in use or just unplug it. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Thank you so much, Mr. Bobet, for sharing your answers and for your additional two answers. However, what do you mean by rail? Okay, rail. Is it the name of your girlfriend?
Di ko alam, sir, kung sino nagbigay ng rail.
Okay, okay. So you have one additional answer. Thank you so much. So for energy consumption, rooftop solar, we have to use those solar photovoltaic or PV. That's a very good answer and suggestion. And alternative vehicles, we can also use, as what you have stated here, you can ride a bicycle, right? Or the electric, instead of using those motorcycles that burns fossil fuels or uses oil. Okay, replace incandescent light bulbs with light bulbs. Very good answer, right? Ride a bicycle. Shut down your computer when not in use or unplug. Okay, like your microphone. Just have to unplug it when you're or mute it when you're not speaking. Okay? Congratulations, 2,000 points for you and 500 points for your additional answer. Okay. Now, for our green travel. Okay, green travel, they are the second to finish. Okay, you may start presenting, Miss Kat.
Good morning, everyone. Uh, I will I will try to present the work of Green Travel Team 2. First is plant more to protect or to help curb the effects of climate change. while traveling, or not only when traveling, but in general. Also, first is when talking about being green, okay, when it comes to the environment, is planting more trees or reforestation. And it's we know already the importance of planting more trees and the role of trees in the environment and in saving our environment. Second is donating in organizations that advocate in protecting our forests. So whenever it's possible, and if we are capable, we should also support these organizations that advocate for the protection of our forests, of our environment, and so on. Number three, use of eco-friendly products and sustainable materials wherever possible. When traveling, let me give us an example. When we are going to beaches, when we're swimming, when traveling, uh, most of us uh, use sunscreens or sunblocks. And actually, there are many commercially available sunscreens or sunblocks which have chemicals which are very harmful to to the marine life or to our reefs, and yes, generally to the marine life. And I would suggest using products, especially sunscreens, which have non-nano mineral filters. Because I've read somewhere about being conscious about the environment when using skincare. So I just would like to share that. Aside from that, of course, uh, when it comes to using eco-friendly products, we should lessen our plastic waste by using uh, products that are more reusable. Okay, and I read somewhere that we could also advocate use of we should ban the use of single use of plastics. That's why when we're traveling, let's have our own water bottles instead of just buying uh, instead of just buying from anywhere every time we're thirsty and we would like to drink, and just of course leaving behind the water bottle and so on, and other more sustainable materials. Number four, do not litter and follow or practice the 4 Rs when traveling anywhere, but we should still practice uh, segregation of our waste. And number five, instead of using plastic or cellophane, use some recycled material. So this is already given. We are aware of the 4 Rs, which is this reuse, reuse, reduce, recycle, and restore. Okay. Baka po, I think Sir Marlon would like to add something po. Hello?
Okay, if none, it would be big congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Kat, for sharing us your answers on how we can solve, or yes, on how we can solve or lessen the impact, or curb, as what you have said a while ago, curb the impact of climate change. Okay, we're more on the green travel. As we travel, we have to apply or follow the practice of 4 Rs. Thanks for sharing that and for reminding us that we have to follow this kind of practice. And instead of using plastic or cellophane, use use some recycled materials, and donate in organizations that advocate to protect forests. Okay, use of use eco-friendly products and sustainable materials wherever possible and plant more trees. And that's also the reason why being encouraged to plant trees in sidewalks. It could also help the street children to eat the fruits of those fruit bearing trees in the sidewalks. Okay, and there's also an update or a news that if you have 10 children, you ought to plant 10 fruit bearing trees as well. And it's a good practice then, right? Thank you so much. Okay, you received 1,500 points. And for giving us additional answers, I'm giving you 1,000 points. Okay, again, for each of you. All right? Then, for water use, will present it to us. Okay, you may start presenting. I think Miss Maria Carmela will do the honor.
Okay, sir. So for water use, one is conserve water. Number two, may use more advanced technology to convert wastewater into potable water like the desalination technology. So that's the answer of my partner, Mr. Alamo. Then number three, recycle water use or lessen water use at home by using glass when brushing teeth. Or you may close the faucet, use dipper instead of overhead shower. Five, check your water connection at home for leaks. Six, use of rainwater. And seven, connected to the answer in number three, reuse water. So for example, like the pinanlawan, we may if it's like example the last if you're washing the clothes, yung last water, di ba po, it's not so uh, uh, there's no more soap residue, so you can use that siguro to water the plants or for other domestic use. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Miss Maria Carmela. Uh, Very smooth presentation. Okay, water use. We conserve water. Okay, number one. That's really the first thing that we should do. Buy. Okay, here's now the answer of your partner. May use more advanced technology. I think you also encounter that, or you have the experience of those advanced technology during your stay or vacation in other countries. Am I right, Mr. Robert? Also?
Na ano ko lang sir, nakita ko lang, nabasa ko lang somewhere in, I think that uh, in Libya, I think, na ang problema tubig. So, since
Mm,
ang dagat ay napakadaming tubig, so they use the desalination technology to convert that
that's
tubig
correct.
water into fresh water para pwedeng mainom ng tao. So I think that is
Yes.
one good technology na pwedeng magamit ng mga Arab countries na may mga deserts na may problema sa water.
That's correct, Sir Robert. I also watched the video in United Arab Emirates. I think it's the video of Nas Daily. Nas Daily. I watched that video about desalination, which they have advanced technology on converting wastewater and or the seawater into potable water. Okay, recycle water use, then lessen water use at home. Yan, at home by using glass when brushing teeth. Okay, that's good. They say we consume 1 gallon or two if we just use the faucet directly without using a deeper or glass. Okay? Check your water connection at home for leaks. That's good. What are we going to do if we heard that there's a leak? Okay? Check your water connection, use of rainwater. That's correct. We have to harvest the rainwater to save water. Okay? It's free. And we can reuse it, the rainwater. reuse water, Binanlawan. Thank you so much for those answers that you have shared to us, and I gave you 1,000 points for accomplishing your task, and I'm also giving you now another 1,500 points. Okay, for your additional answers that you gave us. Okay, now let's go back to our slide. Here we go. Okay, next. Let's move to another activity. I hope you are still there. Okay, go to www.kahoot.it or use the Kahoot app to join the game. Enter the game pin that will be given to you, and you will also be asked to enter your name. Okay, so I will give you now the pin. Here is the pin for our Kahoot. Okay, you may start searching it first or opening your application, your Kahoot. Then, here we go. Rico, Rico Karinan. Rico.Karinan at deped.gov.ph. Okay. What's my password here? Oh, thank you so much. I'm here inside. And play again. Can you see it on screen?
Yes po, sir.
Thank you so much, Miss Kat. You're a big help. Okay, classic. Okay, game pin loading. Free up internet. Okay, 96016. 9006016. Okay, Robert, welcome. Kat, we're waiting for our Carms. Thank you so much for that wonderful smile. And Tal, how about Mar? It's okay, Miss Jaisel. Okay, we understand you. Okay, Mark, welcome. Okay, let's start. Okay, you may also join us, Miss Susan. Okay, if you are having some difficulty, it's okay. We also understand. I will adjust for you. Okay, start. To those who can't follow, we'll have another activity for you next time. Okay. Here's the quiz. In our country, when is the best time of day to water our yard? Of course, it will be a bonus point for you. Okay, 4. Got it correct. Congratulations. Next. Okay, Tal. Got it. Next. I think Tal is plantita also. What is the greenhouse effect? Okay, A, the name of climate change legislation that is passed by the Congress. B, when you paint your house green as environmentalists. C, when the gases in the atmosphere trap heat from escaping the planet, or when you build a greenhouse. Okay, easy question. Next. Wow, Mars leading. Here's the next question. Which of the following is a greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide, hydrocarbon, water vapor, all of the above. Okay. We have, okay, very good. 3 of you got it. Congratulations, Carms. You're now leading. Next question. Globally, which of the following economic sectors emits the largest percentage of greenhouse gas emission? Okay, this is according to the experts, okay? It's not according to me because I'm also limited, okay? Transportation, buildings, industry, or electricity and heat production. Let's see your background knowledge. Okay, 4 or 1 got it correct. Let's see. Okay, Carms, still leading the game. Congratulations. Which of the following is not considered to be a source of renewable energy? Hydropower, wind, natural gas, solar. I think it's easy for you. 1. Okay, 3 got the correct answer, the natural gas. Okay, since it is limited. Carm still leading the game. Congratulations in advance. Hope you can maintain that. Okay, others, you can do it. Which of the following are negative impacts of burning fossil fuels? They harm local communities, they contribute to environmental degradation and pollution, they contribute to human health problems, or all of the above. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy question. Piece of cake for you, okay? Miss Carm still leading the game. Here's another one. Which of the following is an example of climate change? A, an intense thunderstorm in La Union. B, the average temperature in Canada for the past 50 years. C, a foggy day in San Francisco. D, a hot day in Japan. 2, 1, 2. Got it correct. Okay, or 1 got the correct answer. Okay, the average when we say climate is an example of climate. Okay, it refers to a long period of temperature. Okay, for example, the increase of our temperature for several years. Okay. Next, okay, Miss Carms, congratulations, Mars, following. Next, quiz number 8. How can extreme events like hurricanes, drought, and wildfires impact energy infrastructure? A, water shortage. B, higher electricity and gas prices. C, power outages. D, all choices are accurate. I'm sure you will get it correctly. Three students got the correct answer. Congratulations. Carms still leading. Okay, second to the last question. All of the following, the most impactful action you can take to reduce your carbon footprints is. Let's see if you will get the correct answer. The most impactful action you can take to reduce your carbon footprint. Hanging your clothes dry, eat a plant-based diet, or drive a hybrid car, or turn off your lights more often. Ta-da! 2 students got the correct answer. Let's see. Okay. Carms and Mars still leading. Here's the last question. The likelihood of which extreme weather event is expected to increase with climate change? The likelihood of which extreme weather event is expected to increase with climate change? Okay, four answers. Four got it correct. So the likelihood. Okay. Congratulations. Let's see the result. Wow. Kat, congratulations. Of course, Mar for earning 5,872. And of course, Carms for earning 6,439, 8 out of 10. It's really good. Okay, thank you so much for your active participation. Okay, now let's go back to our slide. We're almost done. So take a deep breath for our next slide. Okay, let's check our next slide. Slide present. And then, okay, let's proceed to the next slide. I hope you're gonna be okay. Things gonna be okay. Okay, here we go. Let's analyze. How, let me hide this one, how do consumption and production habit contribute to climate change? Okay, just by looking to these pictures, you can also get some answers, okay? What do you think? Or how do consumption and production habit contribute to climate change? And here's another question. Does it all contribute to climate change? Is there any of you who has an insight or has an answer to these questions? Of course, we are involved, right? In our consumption and in the consumption and production habit since it's our routine every day. Okay, here's a hand, Mr. Marlon. You may share your answer. Okay, Mr.
How
Marlon.
do consumption and production? Okay, my idea is there should be balance between consumption and production. For example, if we consume more than what the forest can give, then the forest will be destroyed and it will contribute to global climate change. Kapag mas marami tayong kinukuha sa forest kaysa sa napoproduce niya, hindi maganda. So ang sagot ko is there should be balance between consumption and production. Yun lang,
Wow,
sir.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. And let us also hear the answer of Mr. Robert. You are raising your hand as well.
Hello, sir.
Okay, Mr. Roberto.
I think pag pinag-usapan po yung production at saka yung
Consumption.
consumption, napapansin ba natin na kung kumakain tayo ng chicken at baboy, kung gaano kadaming energy ang nagagamit by just producing chicken to para makarating sa ating tahanan. So, in other words, napakadaming nagagamit na electricity sa pag-produce or para mapalaki ang baboy, ang manok, katulad sa panahon ngayon na gumagamit ng tinatawag na yung sa cage na pina-farm yung mga animals, unlike before na nagro-roam lang sila sa forest, but now sa mga controlled facilities. And aside from yung mga nagagamit na in energy just to produce those, yung mga ginagamit na pagkain ay may mga involved ng antibiotics which are dangerous to our health. And hindi lang nagko-contribute ito sa green yung additional na carbon dioxide production, but as well as sa health also ng ating consumers. Therefore, itong mga ito, kung magigising lang tao ng mga tao na instead of consuming meat, we consume plant-based, napakalaking tulong ito sa ating laban upang ma-save na natin ang ating earth. Yun lang po, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Roberto and Mr. Marlon. I would like to give 1,500 points for each of you. And a while ago, I would also like to give 2,000 points for Miss Carms for winning our game. Then 1,500 points for the second. I think it's Mar. Then third, we have 1,000 points for Kat. Then 700 for Roberto, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Then plus 500 points to Tal, who also joined us a while ago. Congratulations. And now, here's another hand raised to answer the question. Miss Kat?
Hello po, sir. With regards to the consumption and production habits
Okay.
of mankind and in relation to climate change, I would like to share po what I know about fast fashion.
Mm-hmm.
The term fast fashion it does not only cover clothes, but also actually most of the demand when it comes to the products that we use. I've also heard this term in skincare actually, in which uh, we people have this desire and demand to try products and materials because of current trends, because of influencers, because of what is also okay, and because of that, manufacturers and companies would manufacture and produce more of these products without much thought. Just like sa skincare po, I've learned from some skincare enthusiasts and
Okay.
other more knowledgeable influencers in YouTube that skincare is becoming a fast fashion wherein the manufacturing companies and other profiteering companies, skincare companies would just produce products, okay, based on the demand of the users because because of the boom of the skincare culture. And even though these consumers are not yet very knowledgeable on the use and in discriminating only the products that they need, they would try many products. And I think also the media is also to blame with that. And also that's the same then po with fashion, with clothes, because of what's trending, because of the influencers, there's a bigger demand of it. So the companies and manufacturers would really produce and manufacture these products, and they would contribute to the waste that's becoming a problem po. And I think that's still related po to climate change, and it's a global concern din po.
Thanks, Miss Kat. And I think you have to start influencing them rightly. Okay? While they are influencing people in a wrong way, then you can be one of those good influencers who can influence them rightly and tell them that they keep on producing products without thinking what will happen after consuming. Okay? So we have to be informed well of the so-called sowing and reaping. What you sow, you reap. Okay? Kada kapangpang may kaampang. Okay? And about a while ago, there should be a balance, according to Mr. Mar. And also, the energy that we or the consumptions that we have, according to Sir Robert, stated a while ago about the plant-based. If we are just going to consume or eat plant in a plant-based or eating vegetables like that and avoiding meat consumption, it's also a help to the environment. Why? Because by cooking or consuming meat, it produces methane, which also an example of the contributor in the greenhouse effect. Okay, so we are being encouraged to consume or eat vegetables. Okay. Also, there's a statement or a line by Miss Carms in the culture of consumerism. I think it's another good topic that we can talk about. Anyways, let's continue. Thank you, Miss Kat. Because of that, you'll receive 1,500 points. Okay, I will not let you watch this video anymore since you are you got it already, and I just would like to give an activity to you that we have done already and just have to make it more formal. Okay, so write a 2-paragraph insight as to how consumption and production contribute to global warming, and to be guided with a given rubrics. And I know that it's quite difficult here to do this kind of activity, hence I am giving you ample time to do this. Okay, you may take a screenshot. Okay, just like Miss Lujin told us before, SSD, screenshot done. Is it a trend now? Okay, or just a fad? Screenshot done. Okay, I'm giving you until I will wait until 5 p.m. Okay, for your answers. Next, 3, 2, 1. Post your responses in the comment box for your plus points. Okay, after sharing your answers. 3 things that I learned today, just here in our chat box. Okay, what are the 3 things that you have learned today? And what activity did you enjoy or you enjoy doing? You may start answering. Then I will give you points for that. Okay, 3 things that I learned today. What are the 3 things? Maybe you have some you shared some insights a while ago, and there's a word, a line, or a statement that you just can't forget, and you know you learned it, and it's in you, and it's already in your heart, in your mind, and you are just waiting, or we are just waiting for your action. All right, what activity did you enjoy doing in our today's lesson? May share it. Think you are already typing. Let's wait. Okay, 3 things that I learned today. How do we solve? Okay, don't worry, I'll be messaging you later, Miss Jaisel, and to other students who can follow, so that I can give you some reinforcement. Okay, so there's nothing to worry. I understand your situation. Okay, 3 things I learned. Congratulations, Miss Maria Carla. Even I'm not reading it yet. I'm giving you already 1,500 points for being the first one to share the answer. 3 things I learned. Impact of climate change. Good point. What can be done to lessen its impact? Fast fashion, as shared by classmate Kat. See? That's a good point. I enjoyed listening to my classmates and to you, sir. Topic is very relevant. Yeah. Congratulations, Miss Maria Carmela. It seems like a tongue twister for me. I have to practice saying your name again and again. Okay, Miss Kat, I learned about. I'm giving you 1,500 points as well. Climate change is a global concern. Yes. Renewable energy. That's good. Ways to help curb climate change. Congratulations. And how about the others? Okay. I just keep on sending your answers. And then while you are typing, and because maybe you are having some internet problem, don't worry. We are here, ready to wait. Okay? I'm always here waiting for your answer. Okay, prepare a resolution. Here's the last activity that I'm going to give you. Oh, Kat, I enjoy doing the group activity and discussion itself. Wow, root cases of climate change, Roberto Alamo. Congratulations, 1,500 is also for you. Here we go. Okay, look, listen, prepare a resolution. While ago, you have heard so much reflection, so many insights, lessons, encouragements, challenge. Okay, and now we have to take action. I'm not here just to inform you. I'm also here to empower you and to encourage you to take action. All right? You have to make a decision now. Okay, prepare a resolution on fighting climate change while following the set guidelines below. Your output will be judged using the rubric on the next slide. Okay, let me read it to you. Format the resolution by putting the date and resolution number at the top. So since this is your first, the number one and the date today, and form a title of the resolution that speaks to the issue that you want to document. Then use formal language in the body of the resolution. And I'm sure you have learned a lot from our lesson with Teacher Kat. Okay? Use formal language in the body of the resolution, beginning each new paragraph with the word whereas. Okay, the last statement of the resolution should state the final resolution, which is the action that the board took. Then the bottom of the resolution should have your name listed as the proponent. Is that clear? May I know if it's clear by typing 1 on the comment box. Okay, SSD again, SSD. Okay, thanks, Mar. Okay, SSD done, screenshot done. Here's the rubric for that resolution writing. All right, screenshot again. Okay, and for your assignment, ladies and gents, on the left side of the column, write 5 to 6 of your most favorite quotes about the environment. A while ago, Miss Jem shared to us the thought for the day, which we can also consider as one of those quotations. In the adjoining column, middle, write your interpretation of the quote and why it appeals to you. Then write down why you consider it a great quote and write your report, your own ideas about it, and that are important to you in the last column or at the right side. Okay? For your references, you may search these links. You may screenshot SSD. All right. I will wait until 5 p.m. All right, for your answers. And here's my last line for you. Have a positive outlook even in times of trials. Don't worry if there are some difficulties. Yes, it's going to be hard, tough, and rough. Okay? There's no promise that our journey here on earth, especially now in the time of pandemic, is going to be easy. Of course, it's not the promise. Yes, everything's going to be challenging or difficult at times, but we have to continue and have a positive outlook in life. Okay? We have to be strong, be of good courage. Thank you so much for listening, class. I'm so grateful and so blessed to have you in my class. Okay, it's the end of our lesson. See you again next meeting.